Well, I'll throw in a little tip for you guys. So pretty much what we do is when we rent our games and everything like that, they'll have like have a serial code or just a general redemption code inside the boxes, and most people don't even cash them in. So if you're one of the first few people to rent the game, you can get exclusive card. And also, guys, in that video, I put in the description how to get 40% off pizza from Papa John's from the crew too. Hey, you know what? They're trying to help you out, give you some food while you're playing your video games. But let's get into this video. Big Hawk
and Little Colt.
Let's get our game on.
Let's go!
In this video, guys, what we're going to get into, we're going to break down the controllers. You know what? We had a huge issue trying to figure out all these controls, and now I'm going to help you guys break down some of the controls and everything like that. So you know what? I figure, we're a gaming community and I can help you guys out. So as you can see, I was swiveling around the car. So the swivel around the car, all you're going to do is use your right dual shock, and I'm just shifting from left to right so I can see the side of the car, everything like that. So, that's pretty simple. You're like, oh, okay, cool, Big Hawk. I already know how to do that. So if you're driving, let's say you're driving like this and you want to look behind you, you just press down on the right dual shock D-pad. So let's say, guys, you're driving, you're like, man, I want to look behind me, see if somebody's catching me. You just press down on the dual shock pad, everything like that. So, just like any racing game, the L2 is going to be for your brake in reverse, and the R2 is going to be for the gas. Now, if you guys are aggressive and, we really like taking advantage of any driving scene or anything like that, or driving game, your R1, R2, and everything like that are going to be your the L2 is going to be your shift down, and your R1 is going to be your shift up. So also, if you're noticing on screen, you see that little lightning bolt? That's your nitrous, guys. That's how you get that top speed. Let me hit that nitrous. Let me hit it. Let me hit it. Okay. I can't control it yet. Okay. I'm getting a little too ahead of myself, but that's, it's part of the learning process. But to do that, you're going to have to press the X button on the controller pad. So let's go down and break down all of the items in the X, circle, triangle, and square. So if you press circle, that's usually just like to cancel anything. You press triangle, hey, there's the radio station. Okay. I'm not too much into techno, BPM, you know what I'm saying? The hip hop's pretty cool, everything like that. So what you got to do, guys, if you press the triangle, so you can do a photo mode, you can do live replay mode, so to replay what you just did. So I'm scrolling up with the D-pad. You can turn the radio off. You can turn the radio on. I'm just pressing X to execute that. And if you press X, the fast forward to the next song, then I press up again. Not a big fan of country anyways, guys. If you know that, Big Hog does not like country. But if you want to scroll through the radio channels, I'm just using the D-pad left and right. Scroll through the different channels. So once I find a channel I like and everything like that, I press the circle button to get out of that. So let's get into the square. What does the square do? Square is a handbrake, guys. So let's get into the square button. So pretty much what you're going to do in the handbrake, if you like to drift any other game, you just press the handbrake. Woo, look at that drift. That drift is nasty. But, if you have a sharp turn, something like that, you want to drift like right here. I drift like that. Bring it back to in the center lane. I'm good to go. Drift again. There you go, right there like that. So that's what that one's going to do. Pressing the L2 for the brake and the R2 for gas. So let's go to the D-pad. So the D-pad down, that's going to be your horn. You can hear that, guys. That's your horn. So that, if you press the right D-pad, that's going to change your camera view. Which, that's very up to the user. I mean, some people like doing this so it gives you a real live car view. Personally, I like doing that so I can kind of see around myself and where I'm driving and everything like that. So that's going to be that. You press left button, there's going to be your camera view, guys. So the camera view, just like a lot of the games, they want you to take photos of different things, kind of to get different rewards and stuff like that. So you can use not the D-pads, but you want to use the dual shock pads, kind of zoom in, everything like that. Get that photo like you want it and everything like that. You press the X button, take your photo saved, mission over. You press the circle to get out of that menu. Let's go. We're almost through it, guys. We're almost through it. So the map. The map is by far the hardest thing to get a hold of or try to understand. So you press up on the D-pad and everything like that, and have zoom out the map for you guys. So when it zooms out the map, so you can kind of see where you need to turn and everything like that. I mean, I wish it was like Forza. You can just kind of like zoom out to the map and then get your driving directions. But in this game, they want you to drive a little bit through the city, whip through the city, kind of like Drake or anybody like that. So everything like that. Okay, somebody else is online. Don't know who that is. Probably a little Colts friend or somebody in our community. But you drive through and you see how it's updating as we're going through the map. So you know what? This is one of the key features that I had to figure out, and little Colt, was figuring out as well. So press the options key. So if you want to find matches and everything like that, or you want to switch cars, this is where you're going to do it. You're going to press the option key. When you do option key, you can switch between vehicles. We'll select that. Let's get into the motorcycle. You guys haven't seen us ride the motorcycle yet, have you? Ooh. It's kind of weird, guys. The controlling on that's a little weird. But let's get back into that menu. Let's break down that menu for you guys. So kind of like any other menu in Forza, you press the L1 and L1 and R1 to cycle through the menu and everything like that. So let's get back to news. In this one, if you want to just scroll through this like little section right here, you just use the D-pad to scroll the lower menu. If you want to scroll the top menu, you use the R1 and L1 and everything like that. So we got our gallery, timeline, our narrative, and stats. So we got roster right here. So if you have any friends or session time or anything like that. So catalog, these are going to be the cars. I'm going to break this down in a different video, guys. Break down some of these top cars, man. These things are going for some major money. But let's see, these are vehicles right here. Kind of like we said before, if you do the code and everything like that, if we hit 100 likes, guys, no, let's go for 200 likes. We may be able to scrape up a code for you guys. But if you want to get to the races, and everything like that, this is the easiest way how to get there. Ooh, the freestyle race. Ooh, that'll be cool. Anyways, so you can get to your street races here. Like we click on street races. These are the ones like I qualified for. If it has a padlock on it, that means I haven't reached a high enough tier to get to that one. I have off-road races, some freestyle races, pro races, and live races. If you really want a huge breakdown of the controllers in the mapping of the controllers, this is how you access it as well. So this is pretty much what I'm breaking down. And as you can see, the only thing I haven't covered is for the right DualShock pad. You click to the left. Actually, you have to click down for your favorites. And then once you click down on your favorites, so you can switch to your boat, your air, or your ground. So you can do that. Let's go ahead and try that in the game so you guys can kind of see it real quick. So where are my vehicles? But you usually can do that like after a race or anything like that. And once you do that after the race, you can switch to like different vehicles and everything like that, which is real cool because it lets you cycle through and you don't have to go back to a regular menu and everything. So I don't know, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it, for this video, because I just really wanted to outline all the little features and everything like that, because it can be a headache trying to learn a new game, trying to learn the controls, and then you're trying to figure out how to access different races and everything like that so you can build up your points. We call them Bitcoins right now because they look like a Bitcoin, but definitely can be challenging. So you know what, guys, let us know in the comments if you want us to continue this series, and I mean just gameplay series. I mean, we're gonna break down some more videos and everything like that, but if you want us to figure out some more series and everything like that, and just some general content, let us know in the comment section. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We're looking at opening a Instagram account as well, so we'll have some like cool pictures on there, that way you can kind of get a little bit more behind the scenes of what's going on, maybe in our setup or something like that, or video games, or little small highlights or something like that. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you press the subscribe button and hit that little bell button so you don't miss anything. All right, guys, see ya, and make sure you stay tuned for their boat tips.